When you find yourself walking through the streets of Vietnam, don't be surprised if the same road that felt ordinary under the glaring sun transforms completely when night falls. From quiet alleyways to bustling streets, you'll come across striking contrasts, including scantily clad women mingling with the evening crowds. This is Vietnam, a country where the nightlife scene thrives, adding a whole new dimension to its vibrant culture. Indeed, the entertainment industry, particularly at night, is one of the fastest growing sectors in the country. The origins of Vietnam's nightlife are somewhat elusive, but the most likely theory traces it back to the French colonial period, which spanned over 6 decades. French colonialism had a profound impact on Vietnam's way of life, shaping its culture and introducing new forms of entertainment. The French brought cinemas, theaters, and bars to Vietnam, which quickly gained popularity among the locals. Interestingly, during the colonial era, prostitution and other forms of sex work were not only tolerated, but strictly regulated by French authorities. The growth of Vietnam's nightlife was further influenced by the Vietnam War, which lasted from 1954 to 1975. The presence of American military personnel in Vietnam created a substantial demand for entertainment services, ranging from bars and nightclubs to massage parlors. This influx of business significantly boosted the local economy and solidified the nightlife industry as a key economic driver. As the Communist Party came to power in Vietnam, the country underwent significant economic reforms known as Doi Moi, which led to the development of new industries and service sectors. These changes diminished the importance of agriculture and brought about a shift in the lives of many Vietnamese people. Foreign investments spurred urban migration, resulting in a population boom in Vietnam's major cities. Faced with limited job opportunities, many women in these urban areas found themselves drawn to the burgeoning nightlife industry. In cities like Ho Chi Minh City, commonly known as Saigon, entire districts have become synonymous with nightlife. One such area is Bui Vien Street, the beating heart of Saigon's after-dark entertainment. By day, this street might appear unremarkable, with simple food stalls lining the sidewalks. But as night descends, Bui Vien transforms into a lively haven, where the focus shifts from food to more tantalizing pleasures. Bui Vien is often dubbed the paradise of nightlife in Vietnam, a hotspot for backpackers, tourists, and locals alike. Here, people gather on small plastic stools along the sidewalks, sipping on local beers, and engaging in lively conversation. The street is not just about clubs, bars, and lounges. It offers a wide array of entertainment options. However, the most vibrant activity takes place in the heart of Bui Vien, where nightclubs filled with beautiful, scantily clad women draw in crowds. Historically, Bui Vien was just an ordinary footpath in the mid-19th century. It wasn't until after 1975 that this area gained prominence as a tourist attraction, often referred to as Western Street, due to the influx of American, British, and French tourists exploring its exotic appeal. If there's one place that rivals the nightlife of Saigon, it's Hanoi. While Hanoi's entertainment scene might not match the eroticism of Saigon, there's still plenty for night owls to enjoy after the sun sets. The old quarter of Hanoi, particularly Ta Hien Street, known to international tourists as Beer Street, is a prime example. Located near Hoan Kiem Lake, Ta Hien is lined with ancient buildings and colonial relics. Yet, the vibrant neon lights give it a uniquely eccentric atmosphere, making it the go-to spot for budget-friendly nightlife in Hanoi. Bui Vien and Ta Hien represent the contrasting characters of Vietnam's two major regions. Bui Vien reflects the modern and open nature of southern Vietnam, while Ta Hien embodies the more traditional and conservative spirit of the North. Beyond these two streets, both Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi offer numerous spots to enjoy Vietnam's nightlife. For those seeking a more relaxed evening, Acoustic Bar in Ho Chi Minh City is a fantastic choice, known for hosting both international artists and local singers. If you're on a budget, Bui Vien Street offers countless nightclubs and bars, catering to all tastes. Meanwhile, Da Nang, another city gaining popularity, features its own array of clubs, bars, and restaurants, with Koto Club standing out as a hot new entertainment complex along the coastline, complete with DJs and erotic dancers. In Hanoi, the nightlife is just as diverse, with a variety of clubs, bars, and restaurants open late into the night. One of the most iconic spots is the 6-story Legend Beer building in the Old Quarter, a favorite among locals and tourists alike. The dark side of Vietnam's nightlife. While the nightlife industry in Vietnam is legal, prostitution remains a different story. It's illegal, but thrives in the shadows. Despite the ban, the profitability of this trade is so high that sex workers, often referred to as boom boom girls, a term popularized by American soldiers during the Vietnam War, are still a common sight in cities across Vietnam. According to the International Labor Organization, ILO, there are nearly 300 sex workers in Vietnam, including approximately 72,000 women. These boom boom girls often operate clandestinely, although in some areas of Ho Chi Minh City they are more visible, standing under trees along sidewalks when the coast is clear. One of the current hotspots for such activities is the city's red light district, where for as little as $15, one can procure the services of these women, including a room rental. However, many of these transactions occur more discreetly, often under the guise of karaoke plus services. In most karaoke bars in Hanoi and other cities, the cost is charged per hour, typically ranging from 100,000 to 120,000 Vietnamese dong, or about $4 to $5, excluding the fee for karaoke guides. These guides are usually stationed at the entrance, ready to invite passers-by inside. Often, this is where boom boom girls conduct their business. Despite the booming nightlife industry, Vietnam faces serious challenges related to human trafficking and sexual exploitation. The rise in violence and crime fueled by alcohol consumption is also a significant concern. Statistics reveal that 50% of murder cases, public disorder incidents, rapes, and traffic violations are linked to alcohol use, while more than 30% of domestic violence cases are associated with alcohol abuse. Drug abuse is another pressing issue, with the number of drug-related arrests in bars and karaoke venues nearly tripling over the past decade. This increase, however, hasn't deterred drug users from frequenting these nightlife spots, turning them into hubs for illicit drug activities. Perhaps the most serious concern is the rising number of HIV cases in Vietnam, which has been on an upward trend since 2020. The bright side of Vietnam's nightlife. Despite its challenges, Vietnam's nightlife remains a major draw for tourists, offering countless destinations and activities to explore after dark. Importantly, this industry contributes significantly to the local economy, providing job opportunities for residents and playing a crucial role in Vietnam's tourism sector. Ho Chi Minh City, often referred to as the city that never sleeps, is a prime example. The city is home to numerous cafes and bars, reflecting a deeply rooted culture of social drinking known as En Hao. This tradition, which centers around food, alcohol, and social gatherings, is an integral part of Vietnamese life. However, nightlife in Vietnam isn't just about alcohol and entertainment venues. Night markets are also a major attraction, particularly in Ho Chi Minh City. These markets are a must-visit for tourists eager to experience the local culture. Here, visitors can enjoy a variety of street foods, including the famous banh mi and pho, as well as refreshing drinks and desserts. In conclusion, Vietnam's nightlife is a dynamic and multifaceted aspect of the country's culture, offering both challenges and opportunities. Whether you're drawn to the lively streets of Saigon or the historic alleys of Hanoi, there's something for everyone in Vietnam's ever-evolving night scene.